Estimates.
Okay, so
All
let's
right.
make Archie an estimate.
All right. So, so hitting new.
Yep.
Again, we got a lot
Yeah, you
of.
got the pop-ups.
Yeah.
And that is something that I talked to Carrie yesterday about removing some of those, but I can talk to you too about like cutting down what pops up on those alerts.
Because they definitely click through them and don't read them.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, you just get so blinded to them because they're so constant that. So estimate. First off, is there any way to get a description here to pop up in this box down here, or do you have to manually go into each estimate to see what the description is?
I think you have to manually go in.
Okay. Just because it'd be a lot quicker if it popped up.
Yeah.
I'm making a lot of enhancement requests.
Yes.
All right. So first off, am I correct? Just from things I've done, if I want a canned estimate, so let's say laceration, is this the process? No. Where's the process? How do canned estimates exist? Do we have those?
Groups.
Yep.
Okay. How do we find those? Because
So
I
you
feel the
can-
techs are they're making estimates from scratch every single time, I feel.
So
See that G?
over here, this
Okay.
type column,
Yep.
anything that's a G is a group code.
Okay.
So if you're looking for, what was the one that you just looked
Like
okay.
laceration.
So when you look at laceration, if you're looking for the canned estimate,
Okay.
that's going to be the one that's $0
Okay.
that has the G.
G. All right.
When you use that, that's where it's going to say like add pick item. Oh, I hate when they're set up like this.
Yeah, that's okay. Good, because that's the thing. Like, is there a way to make it just automatically all pop up and then delete off? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I promise this is not a criticism of that.
It's like
That's what I was taught.
it's truly, this is one of those things that you talk to 5 different people at IDEX and they're gonna have 5 different strong opinions on how they should set up. I know a lot of people at IDEX that would tell you to set it up this way, and there's nothing wrong with it.
It's foolproof for not missing charges.
Yes, absolutely. The only thing is for like people who are click happy, which is like myself and like just some other people, it turns into a lot of clicking, which can be like, that's just,
I get tired of clicking.
yeah.
But if you read each one, I mean, you really can't miss charges. I spent so long. That hurts me.
Oh
deeply.
no! I'm sorry. It's just that sometimes we've got like some of these are like 50 different things of yes, no.
That those are going to be used for estimates either.
Yeah, and it's really not wrong to have it set up that way. Honestly, like I said, this is just one of the things where, like, my opinion is not an IDEX as a whole opinion. It's not that you did anything wrong.
Oh, right.
Like, I promise. It's just that's my, like, I'm an anti-pop-up person myself. Like, I think Cornerstone has a lot of pop-ups, and I get impatient clicking them, but not everybody's gonna feel that way. So, you know, like, I really apologize. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
I'm not ruined or anything. But show me what's better, and I can improve it.
So,
You need to switch chairs or anything?
No.
Yeah. Do you sure?
we can actually, do you want to finish this, like, your questions on estimates up, and then I can go over the
Yeah.
setup with you? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, first off, I forgot to put my staff ID in. Is there a
Yep.
quick way to make it fill out? Oh, I did it on estimates. It doesn't do that in PVL. You got to go.
It doesn't do it in PVLs
Okay.
unless you're in a group code. Had you come to the bottom
Gotcha.
and added a bunch of stuff, when you added it at the top, it wouldn't fill in like the separate things.
Gotcha.
So you do have to make sure you do it on the first one.
Okay.
The kind of quick, like, way to get it is you can actually click the down arrow.
Okay.
So if you miss it on some of them, like, use the down arrow.
Okay.
And,
Don't tab.
Copy
yeah,
it.
don't like click or tab. Like,
Super.
yeah, you just down and up arrow. We'll get it.
All right.
So yeah, if you're using group codes in PVL, they'll do the same thing. Really, the problem is when you add everything, like a lot of group codes and then separate items and like random stuff, and you forget to put it in at the top, then you're gonna have to do a little bit of work to get it.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
So, okay, so here's your estimate. Now, did you have like another question on this part of it?
How do I make that go over to SmartFlow?
Yeah, so what you gotta do is you would set it up however you wanted. Are you typically like adjusting them until they're the way the client likes them?
Generally, we'll have such a huge buffer on there
Sure.
that it'll kind of cover everything.
Okay.
I personally do, but I have been corrected to not do that. So,
Okay.
so yeah, so I just let the techs do their thing, and
Sure.
then,
okay. So I guess once it's ready, like once you have it,
let's say
basically the way you
this
want it.
is exactly what we want.
Yep. So then you can click OK. it gives you some options so you can preview it.
Mm-hmm.
If you decide to start doing signatures on estimates in Cornerstone for like formal estimates, this would also let you sign it. So you can print it out, show it to the client, get their signature if you want to. Why isn't it popping out? There we go. There would be like a signature button down here if you guys start to use signatures. Once they have approved it, you can come in here. I'm just going to uncheck print. You can check finalize.
Okay.
Cornerstone is going to ask you, do you want to transfer to the patient visit list?
Sure.
When you do that and go to the patient visit list, everything is going to be there.
Awesome. So that puts on the patient visit list, which is then automatically imports.
How
do we, is there any way, so since we don't have signature pads,
Yep.
Is there any way to make the estimate itself go into SmartFlow? Because right now they're making another form and manually typing in a summary of what the estimate is about and arrange.
I mean, you can do that.
Okay.
But it's going to come in as an attachment the same way
does.
as the rest of the
It
stuff.
does. So
Yeah.
is there an in between? You know, okay.
Not really. Not really. There isn't. So then when you come into SmartFlow, let's see if Archie actually made it to SmartFlow.
Did we check
If he's
it?
checked in.
He is checked in, but we might have to check him out and then check him back in again because I don't think he's showing up. But let me verify that real quick. Oh no, Archie's here.
Super. All right.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So let me think. Because we just did it.
Yeah.
And then forms.
Maybe this is. I think the fact that Archie has been on. Typically, it will just pop up right here
Okay.
That he has an estimate.
that he has an estimate,
Oh.
and then you'd be able to click it. So
Oh, yeah,
It's in a, I think it's in a red box.
yeah,
It
it's
says
usually
this
red.
patient-
Okay, well here's a new estimate for just an emergency exam.
Okay.
I don't want to print it, but
And
I
they-
do want to save it.
Yeah, go ahead and save it and see if that actually changes anything.
All right.
Ooh, conflicts detected. Okay. Do we have one of your iPads handy? Because mine might not be like fully. Sorry. Where's Archie?
Do we have him?
I do think you guys need to talk to SmartFlow support about why stuff isn't coming over the way it should.
Especially the checking in. I've been
Yeah.
up there answering the phone and had to try, 3 and 4 times to get them to
Wow.
check in.
Let's
Frustrating.
check in Bella. Let's see if she's already checked in. No. So we're gonna do emergency. Go ahead and put a staff in. Is the Wi-Fi good back here? Because that might be part of it too.
It's a separate Wi-Fi than what they use up front. That could be an issue.
Okay. Bella. Okay.
Bella.
Bella's here.
All right, Bella's here. Super.
So let's make an estimate for Bella. It doesn't have to be extra detailed.
I think we have two Wi-Fi systems, and that one is probably on
Okay.
the upfront system.
Hopefully it will still. I mean, she did come right back over. All right. Okay, so no estimate. Now let's go back into that estimate and finalize it. To my knowledge, they do have to be finalized to show up.
Okay.
I would just uncheck your print.
Oh, that's an exam. Is that going to show up on the treatment sheet?
Well, okay. So maybe this is something that we need to examine because this should be close to instant. We can check Archie. Well, no, Archie's not on.
He was on yours, but not on.
Yeah, mine might not be.
Is he
Update.
hospitalized? Maybe. Or you've got it on.
Okay, can I get in the computer and just check the settings and make sure that they're